Hey you guys, we're back with another Notion video. I'm going to show you week to week how I plan out my days, how we do our meal plans. I did a video on how I plan the whole month using Notion and a couple other tools. But this is like every single day, how I'm getting in here, kind of like my daily rituals and things, just to give you a quick look at my planning process. You're very in the way. So this is what my Notion looks like kind of when I open it up. I have my 3 favorites on the left here. These are like my day-to-day sheets. So the first one is planner. This has multiple views on it. I've shown this in a couple other videos, but we'll get back to that. Then I have my habits. I have my daily and weekly habit tracker as well as my month-to-month goals. And then we have my expenses for the month. So every single day when I log in, the view that I'm looking at most is my task view on my planner. Sometimes I'll have the calendar view open so that I can get an idea of what my tasks are, like in the context of the whole week. I'm not sure why it's loading so slow. That's never happened before, so naturally it would happen while I'm filming. So this shows me like my meal plans, it shows me all my tasks, it shows me any holidays, birthdays. I can see like the whole thing here. But most of the time I'm looking at my task view, which are the things that I put in. Throughout the day, I'll add tasks to this. Throughout the week, I add things. As my husband and I discuss like our plans for the week, we'll add things. For example, today is my daughter's doctor appointment. So I'll add that in there. Now it's in my tasks, and I have my list of things that I need to do today. Everything is sorted by due date, so it's super easy to find everything. I also will look at my meal planner. This allows me to make sure that, you know, all the food that we need is already purchased and somewhere in our home. And then if we left it in the freezer, like we always freeze our meat because we bulk purchase it, I can make sure I pulled the ground beef out of the freezer and the steak and then probably the pepperoni. So this just allows me to kind of plan the meals every few days. We do plan our meals pretty far in advance. We actually have to plan the next month now. We plan it around the 15th every month. But yeah, that is kind of what I'm looking at in there. Habits, I haven't been doing my daily habit tracker this month, partially because it's been a really busy month and partially because I've been lazy and I didn't feel like doing it. So I haven't really been doing that one, but I do still do my weekly tracker. This is just a little log of like something that has been going on that week, and then my 4 goals for every week. Then we also have our monthly ones. So this is like what we want to schedule during the month. I talked about that more in depth in another video. But then we also have our weekly family meeting. This is when my husband and I just sit down and make sure that we're pretty much on the same page with everything. Although we haven't like sat down and actually done our meeting yet, we have gotten a lot of this stuff done. Then the last one, this is our expenses. So we haven't really been using this. We used it in January, but it wasn't really helpful to us, so we stopped that. But basically, this is like a record of everything that we buy and spend. It has the name of what we actually spent the money on, so like King Soopers or Amazon. It has how much we spent or got, so whether that was income or an expense. It has what account we used. That allows us to track what was on a credit card and what wasn't. The date that we actually did the purchase. The categories, so like income, food, gifts, personal spending, drinks and eating out, debt, things like that. And then we have a spot for notes, so if it was like split between like eating out and personal spending, then we have a way to kind of make note of that. So I also keep this updated every day. All I do is go through any receipts I have in my bag or whatever I purchased as soon as I get home. I'll put them in here. Or if it's been a couple days and I missed doing it, I'll just go to my bank account and make sure that everything is matching. I have a total sum column at the bottom, and that allows me to double check that my bank account number matches that number. If something's not matching, then I need to double check it. So honestly, you guys, that's it. That's kind of what I get in here and do day to day. I wish I'd recorded this earlier because I actually got a bunch of tasks done. I like to just in the morning sit down and put all my tasks in for the day. So prepping some food for my daughter for the next couple of days. I went to the grocery store. I got some stuff done at work that I had in my list. And then I also wrote a couple blog posts. So all of that was written out in here. And then I also have a few things upcoming. So I'll just brain dump in here in the morning so that way I can make sure I get all my stuff done for the day. Whatever I don't finish at the end of the day gets moved to the next day. And that way I can just kind of keep up on everything. Alright guys, that's everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.